The Chinese stock market is free falling like a rock. The Shanghai Composite is making a new 52-week low. The SSE making 3-year lows. Just today, there were over 4,500 Chinese stocks in the red, down. And 20 of them were down so much that they had to be halted. What the hell is going on with China right now, man? What the hell? Let me explain. So first we got to talk about what the president said, all right? President Xi Jinping on New Year's addressed the nation, and he said that 2023 we faced some economic challenges, all right? Pretty much admitting that, you know, the year of reopening wasn't actually reopening. It's more like challenges, all right? We were struggling. And that pretty much admits that things were difficult. That did not help with people's optimism, all right? People became more pessimistic. And it does not help with the fact that he reiterated Taiwan again. Come on, just leave it alone. Just leave it alone, all right? And if you look at it, it's absolutely right. Most people's stock portfolios here in China are down by over 50%, right? It's down so much that they don't even want to look at it. You think housing might be better? But no, housing's also down 50%. Both avenues of investment down 50% each. You know, China's economy has been so dependent on real estate. It's been like the backbone of China's whole entire economy, real estate. All right, appreciating real estate prices for the past 20 plus years has been the dominant factor for China's rise, pretty much. People have more money. People flip houses. They have more money. They got more money to invest. Things are more prosperous, all right? But everything is dependent on that backbone. I mean, I can't believe that they wanted to stop this, throw the hammer down on it, and not expect the economy to also take a hit. And everybody is very pessimistic. Everybody. You talk to anybody, even the taxi driver, even the delivery worker, big bosses, anyone, they say the economy is bad. Everybody's pessimistic. But yes, pessimistic is one thing. But why is the stock market crashing like crazy? Why is it dropping like a rock? Well, it all has to do with how people view the Chinese stock market right now. Because they view it as a scam, all right? Well, not exactly a scam, but similar to a scam. Before, you know, stock markets in general all used to be like, there's great companies, public there, and then you can invest and be part of it, and then there's going to be maybe some dividends passed on to these investors, and you're part of owning a great company, all right? And that's what investment is supposed to be about. But here in China, it's become a way to cash out, which is very, very interesting, because in the past couple of years, there's been so many IPOs, and people just IPOing, and then they get and then the management, they sell their stock, the founding investors, they sell their stock, cash out, get rich, and then just basically leave the bag to investors to hold the bag. And it's become to a point where it's more of the investors nurturing and nourishing the company, and not the other way around. So of course, in this kind of market environment, I mean, it really makes sense for foreign investment firms to pull out of the country. I mean, it's very hard to navigate something like this, where everything is like, we want to go public and just sell all our stock and then cash out. And then there's the very serious dilemma of management over IPOing, essentially selling more shares through the IPO than what they have, and then after it crashes, then buying it back, which sort of sounds like short selling, which is what we're gonna call it, even though it's not technically short selling, all right? But it is very bad. It's been discovered with several companies that have gone IPO back in 2023, and that is straight up evil, guys. That is straight up evil. But is there light at the end of the tunnel with China? Of course there's always light at the end of the tunnel. You know, China always has these policy changes sometimes to help boost the economy, to make things more favorable, lower interest rates, all this kind of stuff. And I think it might be time to finally put restrictive policy away. For example, people really want to buy houses in Beijing, right? But then you have to have 5 years of social insurance payments to do so. If they change that rule down, of course, it's going to help with the real estate prices, all right? It's going to make it easier for people to buy houses here. And then also have the second, third, or fourth, fifth, etc. homes have the same interest rates. Right now, if you buy a new home and it's your first home, you get low interest rates. Make that the same interest rate for every single home that it purchased. So those rich folks, if they want to buy houses, sure, once real estate prices get back up, going up, that's going to cause more people to, once again want to invest in real estate for appreciation purposes. And that's just going to be a self-perpetuating prophecy. Keep on going up. That's what it's been like for the past 20 years. So if that gets rolling and keeps on going up, the more it goes up, the better it's going to be, because more people are going to want to come in and essentially, for investment purposes, flip houses again. All right. People stop flipping houses. People got to start flipping houses again. That's going to add optimism into the economy. Some other restrictive policies like license plate stuff. I mean, I'm sure that if Beijing, if the government decided to let go of all license plate restrictions, especially for EVs here in Beijing, Beijing is going to sell a ton, all right? NIO here in China, in Beijing, is going to sell like crazy. It's not that people don't have money to spend, all right? People are just so pessimistic with all the prices, housing prices falling down and everything. They got to change their attitude, all right? They got to start seeing things appreciate. Once they start seeing things appreciate with these policy changes, and don't trickle them in. I mean, like, what's happening right now is they're doing it one step at a time. The economy is falling, and then they do some policy. Change. Yeah, it has a little bounce, but then they don't do anything. It keeps on going down. Another policy, boom, a little bounce. They gotta just do like a big policy shift and just let people spend their money, man. And I believe some of these policy changes are definitely going to come soon. Nobody wants to see the economy go down the drain, all right? But of course, the question is, how much lower are we going to go? You got to fix investor sentiment first. That's the most important thing. Once that's fixed and everybody's optimistic, even foreigners are optimistic, and people can spend their money, there aren't those restrictive rules around it, then boom, easy. You see what they're doing? They're purposefully choking housing, real estate, to make it go down. But then, of course, the economy, the backbone of the economy is real estate. When are they going to let go? But that, of course, presents great investment opportunities, making things cheaper. So I guess it's good if you look at it that way. Things are definitely going to get better in the future. What are your thoughts on China right now? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, stay safe, stay healthy. Peace out.